positive or negative, that has been made glaringly obvious by the COVID-19 pandemic?
It wasn't COVID that exposed the truth to me, but it was COVID that sort of solidified it, that proved it to me once and for all. And it's that a lot of people talk a big game about ethics and morality, and it's all stage play. When it actually comes time to put all those things into practice, a lot of people just couldn't even be bothered. And personally, to me, I guess, the most startling thing about all of it was that none of them saw the irony in it. Most of them didn't have the self awareness, the emotional intelligence to actually just understand that people around them were seeing their hypocrisy in action, but they themselves couldn't. And when the people that were noticing were visibly disgusted and appalled by this behavior, these same individuals somehow couldn't understand why that was. It's hyperbolic, but I always refer to this as the pod people moment. Because a lot of people my age and younger, I feel, it was like finding out half the people you'd known your entire life weren't who they claimed to be. And you have this kind of momentary freak out where you're debating with yourself, at what point was my loved one replaced by an imposter? And just the emotional whiplash of that moment as millions of outspoken Christians and activists and people's champions and all these different kinds of people kind of just proudly admitted to the world without a hint of irony that they weren't who they claimed to be. And all their friends and family and followers and whoever just kind of had to deal with it all of a sudden. Now, I don't say this from some ivory tower, blameless and pure. I don't have a good opinion of myself. I've been guilty of stuff in my life that I'm not proud of, and I will feel bad about it for the rest of my life. I will be making up for it for the rest of my life. Even COVID and the Trump administration exposed some things about myself to myself. I'm still trying to change because I didn't like it. Stuff that I didn't even know was an issue at the time, but now I know to be. But I think I'm well within my right at this point to say that that's comparing bruised apples to prejudiced, selfish oranges. Because I guess the other thing that COVID showed to me was who really cared in the end. And I'd like to think that those people are in our capitals right now, or on this app right now, and in our country, in our world right now, trying to make a difference and trying to make it better and trying to take it away from these other people who don't see what the problem is.